personnel wise, they're like built to philosophically like mimic the Packers, or just spreading teams out and distributing the ball now. But the problem is that the key cog in that wheel
That's right. Yeah,
is Dak.
yeah. That's my point before is that Dak does not have the skills that Rodgers had, the cerebral skills
Yeah,
to run that offense. And it's not, and again, it's not really a knock against Dak. He could get there. And like, I think Dak is a smart player and operated in Jason Garrett's offense well, but Aaron Rodgers was running that same offense for 13 years. You can't just replicate that in
Yeah.
one virtual offseason.
I
And
wonder if McCarthy's bringing that to the table during contract negotiations with Dak, just like that point exactly. Listen, you're not Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Well, they
I
didn't
mean,
give him a
it's
contract.
100%
So.
true. They didn't give him a contract, so this is a great thing to talk about. I think business is having an established friendship as well, right? So if you do bad business, you're not going to want to continue your relationship with someone. So honestly, I don't know if Dak is going to be there in 2021.
It's just fucking nuts to me that they didn't give him a contract. Like, who are you going to get that's better? Honestly,
Lawrence.
you can win
Trevor
a super,
Lawrence.
but they have no chance of getting him. And I don't honestly necessarily believe right now that Lawrence is going to be better than Prescott. I really don't.
We don't know. But
we
I mean,
saw
the
Lawrence in the
Cowboys
national
have so
championship
much
game,
money.
like, press.
Yeah. But
Dak is that guy. He's like the anomaly that he was a guy that, so they drafted him, but they didn't really label him as like the quarterback of the future. He was a guy they were like, he was productive in college.
Yeah.
Right. But
Tony
then
Romo got injured.
They got
Didn't get
lucky
beat
with
out.
him. They got lucky with him because it's almost like they caught lightning in a bottle. He came in and he played very well. But
well, they ran Zeke to the ground his rookie
Right.
year. They had one of the best offensive lines in football.
Sure.
Like, so, I mean, is he really that good? Like, he puts up numbers because he's got, 5 guys in front of him, which could be potential Hall of Famers. He's got Zeke Elliott behind him, Amari Cooper on the outside. Jason Witten was there at tight end, who's a Hall of Famer. So you have all this talent surrounding him.
So I guess I'm just trying to play devil's advocate for not giving him a contract.
And he went 7-9 last year. I mean, come
Right.
on. You have all that talent.
That's because Dak Prescott had an unbelievable year stats-wise. I mean, that offense was not the problem. It's the fact that their defense sucks.
I want to bring this up.
Their defense got worse this year, by the way. So they're all this talk about Dallas being a de facto champion is dumb.
Look, I mean, Dak puts up pretty good numbers. But I listened to Colin Cowherd today, and he brought up a really good point. Since Dak has been in the league, right, he's in what division? The NFC East, right? And the Washington football team and the New York football Giants have been pretty much garbage since he's been in the league. Against those teams, just New York and Washington, he is 13-3 with a touchdown ratio that's like 3-1, could be like 3.5-1, and 13-3. That's his record. Against everyone else, he is 27-20, if I'm not mistaken, with a passer rating of about 94, and touchdowns is under 2-1. So it's like 1.8 to, and that's the thing. So when you're going up against good talent, he doesn't really perform that well, and he hasn't won games.
So Dak struggles against really top talent. Amari Cooper is known to go AWOL against top talent, and Dak only got Amari Cooper a year and a half ago. Des Bryant was at the end of his run when Dak was just starting, and the defense has only gotten worse over the years since Dak started. So I think it's unfair to put all of the blame to put all the blame on Dak for that losing record.
So then that just
for that
really
close to losing record
makes this year. I mean, I don't criticize the Cowboys for not giving him money then, because really this is the biggest. So just
to prove it,
theoretically speaking, this is the year where, say, I know you can't expect a rookie wide receiver to come in and give you insane numbers, but like their wide receiving core, by all accounts, is pretty well set. You got a great running back. You got a great offensive. Well, great, maybe an exaggeration at running back right now because we don't know what we're going to get from Zeke. But we'll just say hypothetically, you got a great running back. You got a line to support the quarterback and the running back and pass protect. So this year, if they don't really, maybe they don't really know what they have from Zach. So this is the wait and see year. You put him out there. Hopefully you make a big run and everything like that. And then Jerry Jones just goes, all right, I'm going to give this guy buku money regardless. Like, he earned it. He finally went out and played. And then, he'll outbid everybody else because Jerry Jones is an extravagant guy, the big time owner that will do whatever he wants to do to get his guys, regardless. So maybe they're taking that like perspective on it, because it's like this year is kind of like just this massive experiment, new coach, new toy at wide receiver, new, are we finally going to get are we finally going to get any support from our defense that should be loaded, but apparently plays like dog shit? There's so many question marks. So maybe they're just like, we got to kind of wait and see. I don't know.
Their defense has the talent, right? You have Lawrence at defensive end. Oh, I mean, seriously, their 3 starting linebackers, Jalen Smith, who I know Connor
is a good player,
very good player. Van Der Esch, very good player. All right,
kind of had a terrible year last year.
Well, he was injured, so that sucks. But his rookie year was amazing. You signed Gerald McCoy and another defensive tackle who is, a veteran. Can't remember who it is, but I know he's solid. Otherwise, I wouldn't be bringing it up. But they revamped the defensive line via free agency.
But in like 2 sentences, explain to me
Dontari Poe.
What happened to their fucking defense last year?
Dontari Poe, yeah. I mean, I just think that's injuries.
Sean Lee, Clinton Dix. I mean, these are all scrubs. I mean, these are all guys who got cast off from other teams. And they lost their corner, so Byron Jones. So they got worse on defense. They took a bad defense and made them worse, regardless of like these stopgap measures.
McCarthy has never cared about defense.
I know, and he's only won 1 Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers. I mean, so there's a trade-off to that. I think, Connor, to your point, like the prove it year for me was last year for Dak, and he proved it. Almost 5,000 yards passing, 30 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. That's a 3-to-1. Like 3-to-1 is all pro. That's good enough. And the team wasn't great, but that's again because of the defense and because of Jason Garrett. There was Dak Prescott has done everything he could possibly do to earn a new contract. Who are you going to get that's going to throw for 5,000 yards, 30 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions, and can also run the ball?